What's up, everybody? It's J-Dude. Sorry. I just got here, got myself another cup of coffee. And you should too. Or tea, if you prefer. Anyway, Linux has a very big problem. And it's not the software or Linux in general. It is the community. So Linux has become more Linux has become more than just a bit of software or a kernel. You know, it's become more of a political stance, and know that it's also become where people shit on other people basically based on what they use. Let me just take a sip of my coffee because I gotta enjoy it while it's hot. For example, right? For example, like I was on the CashOS Discord server, and you know, the moderators and the developers themselves, they say, "Oh, we don't care what you use whatever you want." But when you use something that they don't like, they'll give you ways to shit on you. Like, "Oh, look at this guy, he's still using an X11 desktop environment. Oh, look at this guy, he's using GNOME. You should use KDE Plasma." Like, dude, you kind of becoming a hypocrite right here. You know? Like, and the reason why I say it's a political stance is because like if you use say for example Brave, which I use as a browser, and I prefer it because for one, it's Chromium, and two, it's ad blocker. It has an ad blocker with it, and not only that, you also get Brave Origin with it, which is actually free on Linux. A lot of people say, "Oh, you had to pay for it," but you don't if you're on Linux. Anyway, like the people that run Brave, like they obviously have a political stance too, but it's like, like there's a saying that I'll always remember: love the art, but not the artist. You know, meaning that you don't have to like the artist to like what they produce. Like, you can just like where they made. Like, for example, Vraxi. He's a very known individual in the Linux community. He has a huge political stance that not everyone agrees with. In saying that, people seem to think that your political stance, they believe that if you use Hyprland, you must be a right-wing or left-wing person, whatever. And it's like, well, not really. For one, I use Hyprland because it works, and not only that works, I can just get screen sharing working right away. While other web managers such as Niri, which I don't mind Niri. Niri is good. Like Niri, you kind of have to set up the screen sharing. Same goes with Mango. You know, I love Mango as well, and the fruit. I'm not too sure about Sway WM or R3. I haven't used those. I've used R3 a good couple of times. I have nothing bad about it. Say it. It's simple and I love it. But I don't think I've actually ever streamed using R3. or did any content creation on i3. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Hyprland, like, I just prefer Hyprland because it's just easier to use. You know, a lot of people would be like, oh, I'm scared of Lua and all that, but it's like, if you read the documentation, and if you copy exactly the way the functions work, you gotta get a pretty good experience. Other than that, people believe if you use a Hyprland, you're going against their politics. You know, their politics, you know? And to be honest, I don't give a shit about politics. I hate the conversation of politics. I hate... because talking about politics is not fun. Like, it kind of brings the mood down and eventually it turns into, like, a war. And politics has become somewhat a console war situation where it's like, oh, you like, what? Like, if you like Xbox, you're dumb. Or, oh, you use PlayStation, you're dumb. Look at this new features of Nintendo. Like, it kind of creates this dumb situation that doesn't need to exist. Like, and not to be honest, like, people do that with operating systems now. Like, you got back then you used to have Windows versus Mac, because that used to be the whole advertisement of Mac, you know, where you had one person talking about Windows and you had one person talking about Mac, and they go, oh, my MacBook can do this, oh, my Windows 95 can do this. It's like, and then Linux comes in, and then Linux goes, haha, I'm better. Which, it is true, Linux is better, but it's not for everyone. And to be honest, not everything is meant to be for everyone, you know? Like, I love heavy metal, I love rock, I love quite a bit of music, you know? I love jazz, all that kind of stuff, you know? And I'm not going to push people to like it. I recommend it if they ask, like, if they want to get into like music. I just recommend a band or a song or something like that. I don't make, oh, you better like this song, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like, that shit doesn't help. Especially when you're in front of them by punching them in the face. And like, the same goes with me. Like, I'm not a huge. I did my Windows at the time. Like, I was a huge Windows user back in 1996 or 98 or something like that. Because I had, back in the day, if you ever want to know what, when the term came, the desktop computers came from, it's because there were actual computers that you actually put on your desk and you put the monitor on top of it. Back then, that was the desktop. Now, computers, the desktop computers today are pretty much put it on the floor, put it on the side table, not on your actual desk. I wish we could go back to those days where, like, to that kind of form where you can just put it on the desk and you can just put the monitor on top. Where it serves as a monitor stand as well. But I was using Windows 8 and I never used Mac, so I don't really have like a high opinion what it feels like to use Mac, because I never used one. I never used iPhone either, so I've always been with Android. Not that I say, but to be honest, I don't really care about phones nowadays, because phones are starting to look very identical. Like, if I brought this to your face and say, hey, this is an iPhone, would you believe it? Just from the look of it? At the front of it? It looks like an iPhone, because you know what phones are looking like nowadays? Glass sandwiches. Or sometimes you get this back of it, but it's an Android phone, and like phones are starting to lose their identity. You know, there's no phones are to me, like when there's a new phone coming out, all I could think of is like the only innovation I can think of with new phones today is how many cameras can they fit at the back of it? Like, let's be honest. Like, I remember when back in the day when phones just used to have one camera in the front and one camera in the back. Now it's like, and then after that it became 2 cameras, and then it became 3, and then it became 4. Sooner or later, the back of the phone is going to be riddled entire of just cameras. It's like, how many cameras do we fucking need? It's not... Like, I wish phones were just phones that serves a purpose of just being a phone. Not a photographer's wet dream. And even photographers don't use their phones to capture photos. They use a proper camera because there's more settings they can tweak. They can adjust the lens. They can turn the lens into a bubble light lens, etc. Right? With a phone, you're limited to what the phone gives you. You know? Sorry, I got all the sidetracked, but seriously, how many cameras do we need on the phone? It's right over. Anyway, but in general, like, like I haven't used Mac OS to, like, again, like, to know what to talk about with Mac because I never used it. But the Linux community has become very, very toxic to each other. Like, no matter what you do, there's like an argument about it. Like, if you use GNOME, people are showing you, and it's like going, "Hey, use KDE Plasma, you dork." Like, and I'm just like, no. And the reason why I like using GNOME personally is because it's simple. Like, it's the most simplest desktop environment that I've ever used. Like, for example, right? What I personally love about GNOME is that you go to your settings, and the settings is completely simplified. You go to your sound. There's not like a settings where it gives you more settings, and it gives you more settings, and it gives you more settings. It's like, just make a settings GUI simple. Go to system. It gives you all the system information, the stuff you need in the system. Yeah. You go to power. You got power settings. Go to sound, display, Bluetooth, network. I'm not going to click on it because I will link my IP address. You know? Sorry, I accidentally exit out of my I accidentally paused my. Actually stopped my recording because there's a function. If you press space, it selects like the nearest what your last application was, and where you last clicked, and well, start recording was was the last thing I clicked on. And I'm using a wireless key. I'm using my Keychron HEK2 keyboard, and using it wirelessly. And this is the reasons why I don't like it wireless, but I have to because I have to use the USB-C cable for my microphone. Anyway, as I was saying before, I just prefer GNOME because it's simple. Although I am planning on switching over to I think XFCE or Budgie, one of the two, just to prove people that, you know, Xla is fine. Like, just let people use what they want to use. Like, it's the same way that it's the same conversation that it's the same thing it's the same conversation that I will always say to people when it comes to like video games, music, movies, software, etc. Right? The one thing I always say is like, it's like a cup of coffee, or I go into a coffee shop. Everyone in that coffee shop likes their coffee in a coffee or tea in a specific way, and you're gonna go like that the way they like it. Like me, I just prefer a flat white with 2 sugars, which is just like, it's just a coffee with no foam, you know. Coffee with milk, no foam, and sugar. And it tastes great to me. And it does the job just perfectly. Gets that happiness and motivation. I just did the dishes, I vacuumed, I take out the rubbish, I cleaned out of this stink bag. Kidding. I love my cat. Diggy. Okay, she's not paying attention. Now she's in sleep mode, which is rare. Anyway, as I was saying before, yeah, like the thing is with Felix, like, it's become like a very toxic community where it doesn't need to be. Like, it's become political, it's become a console war situation, and it's like, man, I wish it wasn't that thing, you know. Like, you know, I'm banned from the Discord, PCOS, which is fair. I made a old account. Yeah, I was just hanging in there in the Noctella Discord server just to chill out. You know, I wasn't being rude or anything like that. I just want to hang out. That's all I wanted to do. And someone ratted me out, and I got angry. And one of the developers brought it up, and one of the people that I thought I was friends with that also ratted me out. So that's the Discord that I'm not that I got banned from, PKS, that I'm not mad about because I did something stupid. But I don't hate the Discord server or the community in that Discord. Only one person or 2, but I'm not going to mention their names. Actually 3, but I'm not going to mention their names. But PCOS is like a really great Discord community, and I can't highly recommend it enough. Like, their Discord is by far the best Discord community you can hang with. Like, they will actually help you out. It's like, even the developers themselves will actually go out of the way and actually help you out, which is actually amazing. Mind you, I was a moderator for there too. Yeah, like, the community is perfect. They're showing you what you use. Like, if you want to use Hyprland, you use Hyprland. If you want to use Niri, you can use Niri. Use whatever tickles the pickle. Am I right? And I'm trying to make a Discord community that's very familiar, that fits that same kind of vibe, where we actually will strive to help each other out, wherever it is, like Windows kind of deal, or people want to switch to Linux. I want to create a Discord community that everyone's welcome and they can feel like they're not gonna be shit on. And if there's someone that in the Discord community that has been toxic, I'll deal with that personally. And I'll let anyone that to DM me if they're to report that there is someone in that community being toxic, and I'll deal with that myself. But because they only get one warning, and that's the moment they click agree on the rules. You know, like at first we'll remind you, and if you break the rule again, that's it. And the other way, like, we don't have to be this way. We don't have to be toxic. We don't have to be a dick to each other, you know? There's no need for toxicity. Like, everyone has a personal taste. Everyone has a particular thing they like. You know, some people like Justin Bieber. Some people like Miley Cyrus. Some people just like Rick Astley. I don't mind Rick Astley. He's not gonna give us up, you know, or let us down. And that's why I like Rick Astley. Anyway, sorry for the dad joke. Anyway, in saying that, just be kind to each other. Like, if someone likes what you like, another example, right? And this is the same community Discord, right? Noctalias. A while ago, my friend Matt's Creative, shout out to him by the way, when I was in the PKOS Discord server, I said to him, if you made a counter application that works and actually reminds you and notifies you, I'll be your customer. I'll actually use it, because one of the things I never liked about Noctella is like pretty much all their plugins and all the widgets are basically fucking useless. Let's be honest, like I get it, it's more of a rush than actual like function. And one of the things I actually do like about Matt's Dotfiles, you know, it was one of the things I do like about Matt's Dotfiles is that his counter application actually works, and it actually did notify me, and I was like, that's it, man, that is cool. And I before I made this channel, I made another channel called Creed Links, and the reason why I decided to get rid of Creed Links is because the name never really sit right, you know. Yeah, it never sits right. It never flows well with the tongue, you know. Like, hey guys, it's J Dude, or hey guys, it's J the Outpatient. Like, that rolls the tongue a lot better than hey guys, it's Creed Linux. Like, it doesn't roll right. And at first I thought it was a cool idea, but it just became like a name that doesn't make any sense as well. Like JD the reason I named myself JD Outpatient is because my name is actually Jay, and the outpatient part is because I am a cystic fibrosis outpatient. If you don't know what outpatients are, they're patients that have been treated outside of the hospital. And I'm being treated outside the hospital for my health condition, which is cystic fibrosis, which is a chronic illness that occurs in the lungs, which you're actually born with. You only get it when you're born. Where your lungs will constantly produce mucus because it's trying to fight all the infections, bacteria that's inside it. So it's just trying to create mucus so it can clear some of that, so it can get rid of that bacteria out. Because that's the purpose of mucus. It's basically material that clings onto like bacteria and bugs and all that, so you can cough it up or sneeze it out. That's the reason why you get snot or boogers if you're in Australia. We call it snot. It's boogers if you're in the United States. But over in Australia we call it snot. We have made a cake name called a snot bar. Anyway, because your body's trying to get rid of something, that's the purpose of mucus. The thing is, my mucus is so thick and sticky that it's really hard to get rid of it, you know. So the best way of doing it is by doing physical activity to move the mucus around so I can cough it up. Physiotherapy, which do like a PEP, which basically vibrates the mucous membranes so you can cough it up as well. And I take a lot of medication, such as Trikafta, and all of that stuff. I'm not doing any justice by drinking full cream milk, but you know what? I like full cream milk. It feels like it's just better, all right? I mean, to be honest, a lot of people that have lactose intolerance still eat cheese or ice cream because they're like, you know what, worth it. Same deal with coffee, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what cystic fibrosis is, and if the mucus stays in the lungs for too long, it's going to cause scarring in the lungs and cause more infections. Like in 2022, I almost died. And that's not exaggeration. I actually almost died because I had pneumonia at the time, and I wasn't aware of it. I thought I'll be fine. It's just a illness it's just a bit of a flu or a cold or something that will go away. But it's been happening for a long time, and it's like, and I felt very weak. I couldn't move. I could move, but like, funny enough, while I was having pneumonia, I walked all the way to the shops to get my inhaler, which is Seretide, which basically prevents wheezing and it thins out the mucus as well. Which reminds me I should take my medication. And it's that particular thing, me picking my medication, is the reason why how I got pneumonia. And I know that I also what actually pretty much encouraged pneumonia the most was me working while having pneumonia. Anyway, as I was saying before, pneumonia, like, it got so bad to the point, Max had to kick my ass off the couch, because I was sleeping there the most, because I just couldn't move, and she got me into the hospital, and the nurses realized I was in a weird position where I was holding my stomach and just leaning back because I was tired, and it was the only way for me to breathe properly, in a way. And I realized that's not normal. So they rushed me to the emergency department. Turns out I had pneumonia, and it almost killed me. And it was so bad to the point where I had to be in ICU, which is the intensive care unit in hospitals. Which is pretty much where you're in a very almost in a dying state. I almost died due to pneumonia. So that was a near-death experience which was crazy. So yeah, that's the reason why I named myself JD Outpatient. So yeah, and as for me calling myself J-Dude, I feel like that should be my catchphrase, not my actual username. So that's why I named myself JD Outpatient. But I put "but" at the end, but I'm going to change that once that name change period has finished. Because on YouTube you only have a small amount. You can only change your name once for every, I think, 2 months or something like that. Yeah, so I've got to wait until November until I can change my name again. Excuse me. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, as I was using Matt's Creative's Dotfiles, the Noctera Discord server, the Noctera devs decided to ban me from their server because they got salty because I actually like Matt's Creative's, because I decided to do a video on Matt's Creative's Dotfiles in the style of Tony BTW's thumbnails, where he goes, "Stop using Niri and use Hyprland instead." Like that kind of it. It was completely satire, by the way. It wasn't like an actual thing I was actually encouraging you doing. It was a satire thing, and then the devs took it too seriously. And like on their Discord, they said that they had this rule called "Don't yuck someone's yum," which meaning that just because if someone uses something that you don't like, don't shit them for that. The own Noctera devs were actually breaking that rule themselves, so it's like, why bother put that rule in there if you're gonna break it anyway? So yeah, they decided to ban me from their server just because of that. Like they said that, like they did give me a warning, like don't write this guy's stuff here, which I said fair enough. But can I still share my desktop screenshots and all that? They said, "Oh, of course," and Lemmy himself said, "Of course." So I don't know what they never gave me a reason why I was banned. They just banned me right on the spot for no reason at all. Yeah, so I was kind of pissed off about that, because it's like, I got banned for absolutely nothing except for doing what I love, which is talking about projects, like small projects. And I know that, like, if my friends made something, I'll talk about, you know. And there's nothing that's gonna shut me up about it, because I'm proud of my friends. I'm proud they decided, you know what, I'm gonna make something. And like, and that's what I'm gonna do. And and one day if I do make something, they're probably gonna do the same. Yeah. But in general, like, we should treat each other with respect and kindness. Like, we don't have to be toxic to each other. Like, if someone's using that you do not like, just walk away. Ignore it. You know, there's a reason why Discord has the block feature. If you don't like someone, just block them. You know? You don't have to be a dick and just say, use KDE Plasma, you noob. Like, that's not gonna get anyone anywhere. And in doing that, people are probably very likely are gonna change to change back to Windows. And that's something as a Linux community we do not want. Like, we want people to come into Linux and enjoy Linux. So just let them use Linux how they want, you know? Like, we don't have to be a dick to each other. We can just let people use what they want to use. Like, you know, one of the weirdest things on one of the Discord servers, I'm not going to mention the server, I said I was using XFCE because it was simple, and someone in the server said, that's insulting. I'm like, why and how is that insulting? Like, I don't get it. They never responded to me. So it's like, alright, fine. It's like, it's so stupid. Like, how in the hell is using a desktop environment out of pure simplicity insulting? Seriously. Like, I'm an old man. I'm 32. I'm 31. Yes, I'm getting to the age where I'm forgetting my age. I'm 31. And as I grew older, as I'm getting older, you know, the more I appreciate just the simplicity of just being boring. You know, just like, like, I'm planning of like getting rid of some of my clothes. I'm actually going to donate them. I'm not going to throw them out. I'm just going to donate my clothes, my old shirts and all that, because I'm not really a fan of. I just want to have a plain shirt, nothing on it, and that's it. Like, I'm just gonna have the total of like 5 or 6 shirts, plain shirts, and 3 button-up shirts in 3 different colors, which is black, white, and blue, which is pretty much the color of the Estonia. But in general, like, that's in general, you don't need much. You don't really need a lot of shirts. All you need is shirts to get you through the week. And in general, you can wear shirts for 2 days, 2 days a week. You know, you can wear a shirt for 2 days and change to another shirt and wear that for 2 days, and etc. Which will save you a lot of like trouble of like washing it up every day, every week, you know. Like, I've been wearing the shirt for 2 days, so I'm gonna change it after this video. I'm gonna have a shower, change it up, and I'm gonna be streaming today as well, by the way, on Twitch, twitch.tv/JDOutpatient_. I'll put the link in the description. Anyway, as I was saying before, that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to get some more socks too, because one of my socks have a hole in it. So I go replace that too. Because a lot of socks don't really handle boots. And majority of my footwear is boots. I have boots that I can zip up, which is more like a everyday wear, and I got work boots, which I just slip in, and that's it. Like, yeah. And I'm planning on like some pair runners as well, because I'm planning on like going to like a gym eventually. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys understand like the topics of this video. Like, just treat everyone with kindness. Like, if you don't like someone, just ignore them. And if you don't like what they're using, ignore them. Don't like shit on them for what they like to use. Like, that's not gonna help anyone. And in general, we all have our preferences, you know. Like, I love my coffee pure and simple, milk and sugar. Makes me happy. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of wireless technology, but if you like it, I'm not gonna shit on you for doing that, for liking it. In the end of the day, the world is just all purely preference. What you want to do and what you like to do. And yeah. Hope you have a fantastic day or night wherever in the world, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Please give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell and hit all, because apparently YouTube has made it more difficult for YouTube channels to notify. Like, back in the day, you used to have like you click the subscribe button, it used to notify you easily, but they made a notification bell, and it does absolutely fuck all until you hit all. So just make sure when you subscribe, hit the notification bell and hit all, so it'll actually notify you when whenever I make a new video, new shorts, or live stream, doing a live stream, you know, which I eventually will stream to YouTube once I feel comfortable, when I'm in a situation where it's time to start stream on YouTube. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good one, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Peace. And have a good day.